All right, today we're working on the Pineapple Enzyme Lab. So pull that up. So the let's read the beginning paragraph here. It says enzymes are biological catalysts. They speed up the rates of chemical reactions by lowering the activation energy required. Each enzyme is specific to one reaction. Enzymes in some tropical fruits can break down proteins. For example, meat tenderizers have the enzyme papain. Papain breaks down protein fibers. We use it to soften up tougher pieces of meat. Papain comes from the papaya fruit. Pineapple also has enzymes. One of these is a digestive enzyme called bromelain, named after the family of plants, bromeliads. The enzyme bromelain is a natural anti-inflammatory that benefits many people who suffer from arthritis. Not only do people eat pineapple for health purposes, they also eat pineapple as dessert to help digest protein-rich food. Have you ever eaten Jello salad with pineapple? Good. So, the materials that we're going to have today are test tubes, frozen pineapple, ice water bath, fresh pineapple, gelatin solution that's been mixed, pencil, canned pineapple, a hot plate, and a test tube rack. The purpose of today's lab is to determine which pineapple, fresh, canned, or frozen, is the best choice when making Jello salad. In other words, which will allow the gelatin to set. And write your hypothesis prior to conducting your tests. Consider these things when creating your hypothesis. What is a Jello made from? Why would different forms of pineapple, fresh, canned, and frozen, make a difference? How would each type of pineapple be processed? So, make that if-then statement. So, if I use blank, that's fresh, canned, or frozen, then blank will take place. Hit pause, do that now. Now that you've written the hypothesis, let's take a look at what we're going to be doing on today. So procedure, first you're going to label your test tubes. So we've taken and we've labeled the test tubes here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. You're going to obtain a small amount of each of the 3 types of pineapple and place it into the correct test tube. So let's take a look here. Test tube number 1. So in your table where it says mixture components, our first test tube is going to be nothing but gelatin. I'm going to take and we're going to put gelatin in here. So we have our liquid gelatin. Next, in 2, we're going to take, and it says place fresh pineapple. Take that fresh pineapple, stick it in there.
Riley Coleman to the main office. Riley Coleman.
All right, Riley, better get going. And we're going to add our gelatin. So this is number 2. So in the table with 2, in your components, you're going to write down gelatin and, of course, fresh pineapple. Now take a look at part 3, where it says gelatin and cans. We're going to take some canned pineapple, stick it down in there, add some gelatin. Okay, so in 3, you're going to write down your mixture components, canned pineapple and gelatin. And then in 4, we're going to add some pineapple from concentrate. So there's 4. So frozen concentrate It was frozen, and we'll add some So this is our pineapple. Zoom in. All right, now it says take and place all 4 in an ice bath. So we're going to move this out of the way. And we have a beaker with some cold water. I'm going to take them and place them in here. And we're just going to wait a few minutes as they cool down. We're going to take them and we're going to put them in our hands, and it says to mix. So all you see is a blur, but we are mixing each of the containers here. So mixing. Now that we've mixed them up together, it says mix the contents by rolling the test tubes upright between your palms. We did that. Now place 4 test tubes in an ice water bath at the same time. Make sure that the tubes stay upright and that no water gets into the test tubes. Check the control every few minutes. When your control tube solidifies, you can remove all 4 test tubes from the ice water bath. So we now have some ice here, cold water. We'll place these 4 into the ice water bath, and now we wait. While we are waiting, I want you to scroll down to the section where it says lab analysis questions. During this few minutes here, you can start answering, is gelatin, Jello, a carbohydrate, a lipid, or a protein? What is gelatin made from? You can Google this. Describe the processing temperatures used to can pineapple. Google this. And then the 4th question, describe the processing and storage temperatures for frozen pineapple or orange juice concentrate. You're going to Google this as well. So work on those questions. You can hit pause at this time. All right, so we are back now, and we're going to take a look at our samples. So let's take a look at our graph and our results. So we're going to take a look at number 1 here. We're going to take and we're going to zoom in. So we look at 1 here. We take, first of all, notice nothing's coming out. So it's now, we get in here and we can, as you can see here, the bubbles from me stirring around. I know it'd be better if it was live, but you can see here the bubbles in there. What does that mean? Yes, it has solidified. So results, it's now solid. Now let's take a look at 2. Now if we look at 2 here, the top part here, as we can see, top here looks like it's solid, but then down here, what do we have? Look at that. So the enzymes, you can move this around easily from spot to spot here. What does that tell you about the gelatin? Did it, you see it moving easily back around here? Yeah, moving it back and forth. So what does that tell you about the condition? Did it solidify? No, not around the actual pineapple itself. The pineapple itself. So we'll say that it's not solidified around the pineapple. That's 1. Now we need 3. See here, so 3. Right here, so this is number 3. So we can see here. Oh, sure enough, we've got it's solidified here, and can we move it? Does not want to move. So if it does not want to move, real quick, easy here, what does that tell you about the pineapple and the gelatin around it? Did it solidify? Well, if it doesn't want to move, the answer is yes. So the results for mixture 3 is that it is turned solid. Now let's take a look at mixture 4. For 4 here, take a look here. So if I turn it upside down, does it move? Is it moving at all? No. It stays the same. So right now, if it was liquid, you would expect the pineapple concentrate to travel down the test tube. It is not. Let's double check here. Stick in here with our probe, and as I go through here, I can see that I'm making all kinds of bubbles all the way through, which tells me that it is solid as well. So now that we have our results, so test tube 1 was solid, 2 was not solid around the pineapple, 3 was solid, and 4 was solid. From now, I want you to answer the rest of the analysis questions. Good luck.